extreme weather over here. We're actually looking at Palma volcano, and there's gonna be very big eruptions or not. We still don't know because meanwhile there's a lot of activity. The biggest so far is a 5.7 earthquake from the west of Africa, but it's could happening. The volcano could slow down and it could be a major tsunami. Just keep an eye on it to worry about that. It's just in case of well happening these days because we don't know what's still going on over time are the major things. But these volcanoes could cause a mega tsunami headed towards the east coast of the United States. But we still just don't know how big it will eruptions, but we just still shocking could be in our lifetime. But still, meanwhile, we need to looking on the storms, and then these storms, the hurricane prediction will set like roads and a predict, but they will head towards you know, an ocean, but there's other stuff too, and the the northeast states is so big eruptions. There's gonna be massive stuff, but we also need to keep on this the Cape also in the answer fear how much these thunderstorms will storming over time and it still could be out there. But there's gonna be a lot of the wind chill in between those storms and then die out. There's gonna be tropical. We don't know, in the future will be more hurricanes to tropical to depression. We need to keep eye on it. Well, and also we need to keep an eye on the above average temperature or not, because will be there's a difference between above average temperature or not. There's gonna be how cold will be in the northeast coast. Still could be out there, but the more likely it's gonna be very cold on the 26th. Gonna be very chilly during fall season because lots of reason because the west will be more hot and then the north plains and the east coast will be cooler area over time, but still could be those storms will be could be slowly popping up on the 23rd, as the biggest one is on the 24th at 2 a.m. That's when it is a good storm. But 2 a.m. That's when it's a good storm. This how much Cape? Not very much, because it's the middle of the night. But during morning, that's when it's cooler area will going to affect those storms. At the 24th at 2 a.m. is just going to be weak King Cape. That's when it's so far out there. Like 8 p.m. That's when we have a great. But the temperature is the big thing these days. How much the difference between the above average temperature and below average temperature will difference between how much stronger and or there's any chance for snow precipitation could be there about now. Does how much the difference between the traditions for the winter just how much but still will be there but slowly different way and it will be gone on the 22nd. But there's some more still will be there but will be gone over time. But there's gonna be slowly different away. There's no turtles. Just a little bit left here and there during the mountains. And we still don't know how much the difference between the temperature, how much precipitation will be in the mix with the snow. On the other hand, the biggest concern is Palma volcano because that could be a mega tsunami headed towards the northeast. That's a bigger concern these days. I just keep on the other things also, but the major things is the Palma earthquake, or known as the Palma tsunami, the volcano. That's the other things with that. It's just how much this the big red tomato out there. That all of these smaller earthquakes are 2.0 and plus. But the three ones are still out there. The most concern is this will landslide there. That could be a big waves headed towards the east coast. And the big waves smash and headed towards this areas. And then eventually headed towards all the way to the first part that it is Canada Islands and so on. And that will be the first part. It is right here on the flash area. That's where it could be the tsunamis coming from. But it still could be the dangerous zone with keep eye on it for it. To keep an eye on it for it in case there's a chance for tsunami for East Coast. We don't know how bad the damage, but it's gonna be the lives slated the news these days. It's just how much these gonna be a freaking years. Trying said about these tsunamis now. We going to it's just gonna be a like maybe like 300 feet waves over time, and it's gonna be a little bit fast between like 650 per hour trends. Still gonna be a massive, could be a good calmer wave. Just we to keep on it could cause a tsunami out there. We don't know how much big earthquake could cause a tsunami. That was a more concern also. I this is the could be the first part. We don't know how much it is could be on the second part or the last part. This is by the way, this is extreme weather area here.